My husband accidentally forwarded hotel receipts revealing his affair during my father's funeral weekend yesterday. The first thing I noticed was that he had shaved before coming to the hospital. Not fully, just around his jawline like he cared. My father had been dead for 3 hours. I was sitting in a plastic chair near the vending machines, still wearing the same gray sweatshirt from the night before, and my husband was standing there smelling like aftershave. Then his phone buzzed on the seat beside me. He was getting coffee for my mother downstairs, so I looked without thinking. We always used each other's phones. The email preview said, "Thank you for staying with us again, Daniel." Again, I opened it because my brain thought maybe it was work travel I forgot about. There were 3 hotel receipts attached from a Marriott in Milwaukee. Same room number every time. Fridays through Sundays. The dates stretched back 6 months. One of those weekends was my birthday. I remember staring at the carpet instead of the screen because the pattern suddenly looked sharp and dizzying at the same time. I counted the blue squares while my stomach started hurting. When he came back upstairs with 2 paper cups, he saw the phone in my hand and stopped walking. He didn't even ask what I saw. That part still bothers me most. He just sat beside me slowly and said, "I wanted to tell you after everything with your dad settled down, like there was going to be a good week for this." I asked who she was, and he rubbed his forehead with his thumb like he was tired of managing me already. He told me her name was Elise, 32, worked in medical sales. He met her at a conference last winter and it got complicated. Meanwhile, I was driving 2 hours every Saturday to help my father shower because the chemo made him weak. I was sleeping on waiting room couches and arguing with insurance companies. I thought we were both exhausted together. I asked if he loved her. He said, "I care about her." I laughed at that, not because it was funny, because I suddenly understood he had already practiced these answers in his head. My mother walked toward us carrying crackers in her purse and asking if we wanted anything from the cafeteria. I wiped my face. My husband stood up and touched my back gently, like he was still playing the role. That almost made me throw up. For the rest of the weekend, we stayed in my parents' house with relatives sleeping everywhere. My aunt snored in the living room recliner. My cousin kept making grilled cheese sandwiches at midnight. People hugged me constantly while I felt this separate horrible thing unfolding under my clothes like a second body. On Sunday night after everyone left, I finally asked the question I had been avoiding. "How long were you planning to keep both of us?" He stayed quiet for so long I thought maybe he didn't hear me. Then he said, "I didn't think you'd actually leave." I packed 1 suitcase after he fell asleep. Mostly jeans, underwear, my work laptop, and my father's old green cardigan that still smelled like cigarettes. I sat in my car outside our apartment until almost 4 in the morning because I couldn't stop shaking. That was 7 months ago. I live in a smaller apartment now above a dentist's office. Sometimes I still text him when something funny happens. My mother asks about him carefully, like touching broken glass. Last week, I found another hotel receipt stuffed inside one of my old tote bags while cleaning. I stared at it for a full minute before throwing it away. I still don't know if that counts as healing.